Hi, welcome back to this pick a card reading. So this will be a which career you should be guided towards or what you should be looking for some maybe your destined career path type vibe. So I've gone ahead and pre-shuffled what career you should be moving towards. So if you feel guided to choose, pile one will be this yellow citrine. It's kind of got like a shimmer to it. It's kind of got level of transparency there. So if you feel called to pile one, that'll be you. This is, I think, kunzite, so it's kind of got like a little bit murky kind of blue vibes. If you feel called to pile two for your career messages on what you should be moving towards, and lastly, pile three with chrysoprase here. It's kind of got it's a very interesting stone actually. So if you take a moment, decide which pile has your career messages in it. We'll get started. Okay. Again, pile one, pile two, pile three. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you picked pile one, citrine, the yellow one, this will be your reading. Move pile three over there, move pile two over here. Okay, pile one, beautiful. Let's see about your most ideal career. We have maybe something about health or dealing with people with bad health, or maybe even just working at home because your health is a part of a grander. There could be a level of indecisiveness in regards to some kind of happiness that you're experiencing actually. Maybe there's something that's like a good opportunity, but requires something to change or something like that. Okay. We have Sagittarius, Cancer here. You could have those signs. Interesting. I almost feel like you could benefit from dealing with maybe people who have like issues in their home life, like counselor type vibe. Maybe becoming a counselor is the kind of energy that I'm getting here. Saturn and Sagittarius here. Interesting. You could be dealing with older people, maybe working with older people in their homes also could be an option. Let's see Saturn in the ninth. Usually when this card turns up in a reading, it indicates a successful culmination to an ambition or business venture. This usually has something to do with contact with a foreign country, an important business trip abroad, an international conference, acquiring a reputation abroad, the effects of a major faux pas, number 120. So a new start for you financially. Maybe you have to move or change cities, though, or maybe even change homes to capitalize on these career changes. Or maybe you're going to be working in some kind of real estate endeavor. But I have a sense that you might need to move or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get you more messages. What career you should go towards? Let's see. Messages for pile one's career. What do you want them to know? The void, interesting. Maybe something has recently ended in your life or is phasing out, or there's kind of like a blank slate of sorts. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So you could really be, maybe, ninth house can represent a spouse. You could be getting involved with someone older than you, and there could be a level of staying or working at home, do it your home base or your family. And this could be actually leading to a real sense of nourishment. So at this time, maybe your best career option is to really kind of focus your energies towards home, maybe become a stay-at-home mom or like a stay-at-home partner or something like that. Interesting. Let's see more about your career at this time. Messages. Ooh. We have male, female, interesting. So this could, represent the kind of combination of a masculine and a feminine. Maybe a destined relationship is coming in here. Maybe you've met them at your job or career, or this person could benefit you in some sense. Maybe a partnership with them. It's spiritually ordained. It's maybe allowing you to feel less trapped. Maybe there will be more career opportunities down the line after you take a break at home, after you take this time with your spouse or learning. Or maybe you're going to learn from home or something like that. Or maybe there's like a real foundational shift. Maybe you're going to be moving, so it's kind of pointless for you to kind of look for work, right? When you have the opportunity to move to a different place or something like that, is the vibe that I'm getting. But let's see more about your career. What careers should you go towards ultimately? Maybe you'll just work from home though. Ultimately, yeah, a tidy house. So maybe you could become a cleaner, or you could really like to work on interior design. Maybe something from home that allows you to work from home. Some kind of beautification or some kind of like marketing, or maybe some kind of interior design is the vibe I'm getting here. Very interesting. Just going to write this down. Pile one, interior design, marketing. Okay, pile one. I might post this later then. But yeah, very interesting. like it's almost like work, like studying even from home could be very pertinent here. Managing finances from home, like accounting or clerical financial work at home. Um, let's see what else we have here. Something about, I said it's something about maybe even working with children or mothering people could be important, to like counselors, counseling type vibes, maybe real estate. Um, very interesting, because it's giving like strong feminine energy, right? In a sense. Maybe there's like an innovative way that you maybe even like work at home, or like there could be something through the internet, especially with February here, with the number 4 here. This February can represent Aquarius or Uranus energy, which represents the internet, wide networks of social people, information that's instantly traversed, right? So maybe even like an at-home business could be really relevant as well, something that allows you to express your beauty and creativity. At-home business, like art, or creativity or services to others. Very interesting energy here. Okay. Very cool. I mean, maybe even something that taps into spirituality, or, but very interesting. Let's see more messages about your career for citrine. I mean, citrine's a really positive stone here. It represents finances coming in, right? There could be a lot of changes in your life that are about to happen, so that's why it's important that you stay as grounded as possible in whatever you're working towards or working on. Messages for Durga Kalika. It's almost like there's like some innovative spark of like inspiration that's going to enter your life almost. I'm going to go ahead and read that for you guys. It's almost like it brings some kind of clarity to you. Durga Kalika. This could be a union, though, with somebody, most definitely. Like, the more that you tap into your own assertiveness, she is fierce in divine justice and unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She is every method and means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is unexpected victory, arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is the spiritual sun or light and our ever-radiant reminder that from the darkest night a new dawn always arises. Dare to trust more in your faith than in fear. For every problem that can arise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. So I feel like there's going to be like a sequence of events that allows you to move out of a feeling of trapped or stagnancy, especially if you felt like your emotions were always constantly being triggered in your job or your career, or you're unsure about where you're headed, especially in relation to a spouse or a partnership of some sort. Um, Allow divine intervention to support you during the battles taking place in your life or in your mind. If you feel that darkness is gaining higher ground, your ability to trust in the face of the unknown is being challenged. Fear not. Durga Kalika arises when we have an unusually difficult challenge, and the ways we usually support ourselves are insufficient to deal with the circumstances effectively. We need to be open to inspiration and willing to adapt, so the light within is protected and the pathway ahead continues to unfold without unnecessary future difficulties, even if it takes us beyond our usual methods of operation. It is a portent of unexpected success. Even when everything appears to be going against you, you can trust that the tide of the most virulent negativity shall turn swiftly and decidedly. Very interesting energy. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get what else can we get about your career? Um Give us some general messages about the career, like how this career change will happen. Maybe through a man or a masculine force, maybe at your home, maybe through like dealing with this person, coming out of, yeah, you and this person could work very well together. You could bring a sense of healing to this person's burdens. They could be a Pisces, or they could have addictions. Your ability to stay grounded in your own independence and your own spirituality and enact change in your life is really leading you forward. You could be dealing with a Scorpio energy here, though, definitely. So interesting vibes, maybe even something about shared finances or like an investment that goes well could be important here too. But I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. Thank you. Take care. Hi, File 2. Welcome to this reading. Thank you for being here for what career you should be moving towards, what career move. We have escape here, interesting Mars in Pisces. Okay, something maybe behind the scenes, opportunity or windfall. Maybe this is through a masculine in your life, or maybe a dating situation, something that brought you joy, domination, Sagittarius energy here. Very interesting. Like wealth is coming as you triumph over obstacles and see the higher perspective. Maybe you're connecting with people on a philosophical value-based level. Fifth house, a lot of stuff to do with creativity, games, gaming, gambling. This could be an avenue of growth for you in some sense. Good advice from a wise person. Interesting. So this could be a dating situation or a person that you're dating in your sex life, maybe even a child, or a creative hobby of some sort that is kind of, yeah, you could maybe even lean into your creativity as a way to make money. Very interesting energy here. Something about like I'm going to go ahead and get some deeper messages for your career. Tell me more about number pile two's career moves that they need to be moving towards. What is their destined career about? So it's like you don't work with money, but you're successful. Interesting. Maybe you work with creativity or artwork or something like that. Maybe you work in the arts, or this could be an avenue of growth for you. Just thinking about comedy, I'm getting comedy coming in my head for some reason. Yeah, it's like almost an ability to make humor out of anything could be important here or something. Maybe you're a very joyful person or a very joyous person, and you're really clear though. Like you have a clear, sharp mind, which allows you to say things in the world as they are. And it's like you're studying this method of creativity, or maybe you're studying a creative hobby that you have, like some kind of ability to express yourself, maybe. In a dramatic sense, maybe you're doing like TikToks or something like that too. Interesting. More messages about their career moves for pile two. Most vital messages for pile two's career. We have, I live in my truth, I communicate my truth, and I am the truth. So maybe you're dealing with like using your words in some kind of sense. Maybe you're a lawyer advocating for somebody or something, like fighting for justice. With every breath, I release the anxiety and fear within me. Interesting message. So maybe you are going on stage, or there's some kind of need to like calm the nerves as you do your career. I'm worthy of love. Interesting. So yeah, this is like a job that actively involves creativity in some sense, like either through creating something, drawing some kind of art or something like that is part of your job, definitely. Or maybe the ability to step into leadership, even from like a back position of something, to move into a sense of more leadership in some way. Maybe it's a secret operation or something like that too. Interesting. There's like a new gateway opening up for you in tapping into your creativity. Tell me more about. Interesting. Twin flames showed itself. So maybe your ability to partnership, maybe in secret relationships, helps you to move towards like greater joy in your life or something like that, and this leads to changes in your career. Interesting. Yeah, like in how you manage your finance, maybe like making choices about that. Interesting. Career messages. You could be working in a really like 9 to 5 type vibe right now or something, and this is changing or something. Messages. Yeah, there's some kind of like purpose or destiny or north node or an epiphany that comes as a result of somebody you're dating or somebody that brings you joy or optimism, and it allows you to tap more into your heart, your destiny, your soul space, and allows you to become the leader that you were always meant to be, to tap into your own creative abilities and hobbies and interests. Very interesting energy about pile two's career. Tell us about their most ideal career. Current partner. Interesting. Tell us more. Maybe you're supporting somebody. I am influencing you to love me. Interesting. This could be a Pisces energy or somebody very caring or something like that. Or there's a lot of like unspoken affection between you two. New job. Interesting. So maybe your partner is encouraging you to move towards a new position or something, or there's a new kind of way of doing your job or something. And this is like part of the insights that you're getting from your partner. Maybe whatever. Maybe I'm just here to tell you that your new career will be something to do with your partner. Maybe even. Let's see. Messages for pile two's career. We have rotatio. So maybe you felt like you've been doing the same thing for a long time and you're kind of looking to kind of start something new, maybe even your own business is the vibe I'm getting with the spider weaving its own web. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and there could be a need to like, very interesting. Heart. Maybe you're moving somewhere or dealing with nature, or maybe you're like doing something from home, like a hobby farm, or like something's turning from a hobby to something else. Maybe you're moving towards the coast, or you will be moving towards the coast, or kind of utilizing more of your intuition in your career. The eternal child. Interesting. So maybe, yeah, it's like there's a kind of joyousness, or maybe you work with children, or you'll work as a teacher or a guru or something like that. But there's, yeah, that's very interesting energy. I'm not sure what to take with that. Child. Eternal child. Maybe you just want to start something new, like the same way like I was hearing about what's his face, Archie Dunlop's channel. He does astrology every day, and he was talking today about youth's folly in the I Ching, and that's kind of about starting something new, but with like the heart and the soul of a child, right? As we move into something new, as we create something new, it's just fun to start things, right? So that could be what this is pushing you towards, like start a new enterprise, start a new business, start a new hobby that turns into a business, or start a business as a hobby, right? This could be like a new position that you're adding to your life, or a new aspect of your life. Let's see your best advice for pile two's career. Moonlighting, yeah, you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon the dream career will take flight to fully support you. Very interesting, very beautiful energy here. So whatever you're doing for a hobby, maybe consider turning it into something full-time. But I hope you like this channel. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. Thank you. Take care. Hi, Pile 3, welcome. Thank you for choosing this pile for your career messages. Let's go ahead and see what your destined career, what career you should be moving more towards. Four-leaf clover, great and good luck and fortune. Very interesting energy here. Okay, Quill, get back to the basics. And younger man, you could be working with a younger man or dealing with a younger man or dealing with men in general. You could be a man yourself. Interesting. We have lust. Okay, maybe you're working in the military or something like that, or with feminine's generosity. Very interesting. It's almost like I'm gonna go ahead and see what this means before we say too much. Venus and when this card is drawn, it indicates a need to assert oneself, and yet to do this with the utmost warmth and charm. The hard hand in a velvet glove may be the answer. So you might work in politics, or you might be very ambitious or something. A brief while love affair, a love of battle, a fighting, sparring relationship, or a love challenge. Maybe you like fight for contracts or business and getting something like in business, like maybe negotiating deals or like closing deals. Let's go ahead and see Saturn in the 5th. Maybe you're good at like creative contracts, like maybe you negotiate for people in a creative sense, or like you do contracts related to creativity or something like that. When Saturn in Leo is drawn, the subject of a reading has much creative joy to share, that if that is offered with no strings attached, the chances of a successful outcome are assured. An opportunity to shine, being asked to perform for a good cause, teaching creative skills to those less talented, and helping with the education of children. Very interesting. It's similar almost to what I was saying in PAL 2, but whatever. Maybe you work with children, or maybe you're going to tap into your creative hobbies. Maybe you're a leader in something creatively. I'm getting like Hollywood vibes here, right? So let's see messages for your career. Maybe you work in Hollywood, or you will get luck in working in Hollywood. Wow, you might be even being rewarded at this time with the medallion there. Okay, let's go ahead and see what that means for your career. Maybe you will be rewarded and you have to know this. Yeah, maybe like it's all about who you know in your industry or something like that, how you communicate, how seductive you are you using the occult? Interesting. The amulet, the talisman, and the heirloom. The passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. So maybe you work with antiques too. That could be like an option for you. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. So maybe you actually make physical products too. You could like ship things as well. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect, and why? Is there an object you have held on to for years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is the time to search for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values, upholding tradition, protecting, or honoring. So you could work maybe in jewelry or with anything like that too. Libra here energy, okay, interesting, like marriages, or like maybe even like wedding planning type vibes. Let's see, a burdensome inheritance or a habituation, okay. Maybe you're managing the resources of those that came before you. Do you believe objects contain supernatural properties? When have you experienced this to be true? Imagine if you and your family, school, or social group had a crest, emblem, or amulet. What would it be? Draw it. Maybe you're starting brands, like that could be maybe you're a leader in brands, marketing, and like starting a brand of some sort for yourself, or like maybe even, yeah, that's really interesting, brands. I keep getting brands. So maybe you work with clothing or something, like maybe you work in like designing clothing for people that have higher status or that are celebrities or something like that, or for movies or something very creative here, right? Maybe you're just like interesting, maybe there's opportunities for that, like that's very interesting. Maybe you're going to go to school to be like a tailor or something. I don't know, I'm getting that, sorry. See messages about your career. Tell me about their career and what you'd like them to move towards. Page of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, it's almost like a brand. It's giving like a brand deal. Like you're starting some new endeavor, enterprise. You're maybe this is even like you have to go out there and kind of start pushing your brand, or start from home first, and then kind of push a brand out or something like that. Three of One. This is in the present moment. Yeah, it's like almost your ability to like kind of capitulate, or like kind of put the boundaries around an idea, maybe even like trademarking something, like using, what do you call those, patents, or could be really important. Like maybe you're a designer, inventor, or something, and it's very important that you are structuring even your emotional creations, your art, and everything into like a packaged form that you're selling. You could be like a photographer or something too. Very interesting. Maybe you like involve spirituality with this. Maybe you involve churches with this, or maybe there's like a level of wholesomeness to your business. Like you could work in health or like nutritionist type vibe, anything like that. Messages. Spirit of the river, yeah. Movement towards adventure. Very interesting. Maybe there's like opportunities that you're being invited to pursue elsewhere to like really come into a level of like creativity. Maybe you need to go somewhere for this creativity. New beginnings, yeah. It's like very interesting. Interesting. Surrender, but in the reverse. It's almost like you need to invest into a new start for you financially through some creative endeavor. But it has to be tangible. It's not just like going to art school to survive and getting. It's like putting this into like something. It's like using it for something. I don't know. Like maybe clothing. Like maybe you just like you start like making designs and then you put it on shirts and stuff, or like clothes or pants, or you design stuff and then you sell it on your own website, right? Like you start a clothing business. Maybe it's like geared towards people that are for like movies, or like you could like market it towards movie companies or like people who make movies, and for different like costumes or something like that, like costumes on rent. That could be another thing. I don't know. Sorry. But let's go ahead and see connectivity. Yeah, this is all about your connections, honestly. It's like your ability to have lots of different disparate parts and then manifest something with that is really interesting. Career messages for Pile 3, please. Truth, expression. It's like you're becoming more stable, especially if you tap more into creation, intention, self love. Very interesting. The more that you protect that, the more goodness that you attract. Like people want to work with you, right? Being receptive to others. Yeah. Like maybe this industry, whatever industry you work in, is used to being toxic, and you're kind of like, I don't know, like offering something like new or fresh here or something is the vibe I'm getting. Let's get you messages for your career. Pile three's career, please. Messages for the destined career for Pile 3, those watching. Yeah, interesting career. Maybe you have to like stand your ground against someone mean. A new lover strategizing to get you. Very interesting. Career messages for career for Pile 3, please. Like these could be business contracts as well, not just specifically lovers. Um, it's like somebody wants to come into a contract or into a solidification, like a brand deal, like some kind of contract. Yeah, with Libra, some kind of contract. I keep getting contract. Like you could work in like contracts in music or contracts in general, but it's like contracts in creativity maybe, or something like that. Contracts for movies, contracts for something, right? Maybe you're like providing the costumes for or the creative inspiration for something or whatever. But it's like maybe your ability to take your creativity, protect it in some kind of sense, put it in a tangible form will really help you in some kind of way. Like maybe like writing, but like protecting it with like a book, right? That you've written, or like whatever you happen to do, or maybe even skits, movies, video clips, YouTube clips, TikToks, anything like that could be interesting. That could allow you to push a brand far and wide, right? Especially for marketing. So I hope you like this channel. I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link. Thank you so much. Take care.